Help. The hand of God. How many times have we prayed for God's hand? I need God's hand. I need God's hand. I need God's hand. Do you know that God's hand comes to you at a lower level? There is a time when you need God's hand simply because you have lost your height in the spirit. There are times when God has to stretch forth his hand because you have lost faith. That's what I'm here to explain from the book of Joshua. But before I take you to that place where we talk today about the supernatural natural, let me show you something. Have you realized that Jesus had said to Peter by word of mouth, come. And it was by that word that Peter was empowered to jump out of the boat, and he walked on water by the power of the spoken word of God. Now, and then when he began to observe and to perceive the wind, the storm, he began to seek, and he began to cry out for help. Oh Lord, save me. He wasn't asking the Lord to save him from sin. It's not salvation that he's asking. He wants to be saved from the water, from drowning. It was at that point that Jesus had to stretch forth his hand. And he touched him by his hand and lifted him up by his hand. Why? Because he had failed to walk according to the spoken word. At his point of failure, God then decided to introduce a hand. Now, and then I know most people are not getting this part. I'm saying at one point, Peter was operating according to the word. Now when he was going down, there was need for God to introduce his hand into the situation. And while Jesus was pulling Peter out of the water, he said to him, "O ye of little faith, why have you doubted? Why have you doubted? Why have you, Peter, why have you doubted?" Whilst Peter is being questioned over his faith, he's at that same time experiencing the hand of God. At his level of lack of faith, he is having the hand of God working in his life. And God is saying, I have to work on your case because at this point you have lost faith. So God is working and is operating in your life because of lack of faith. Because whilst you had faith, it was my word. I didn't have to touch you. My voice was powerful enough to sustain you above your situation. No, okay.